What is up, everybody? Let's turn that down. I think 15 was the magic number last week. What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday! Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. We're going to give this a try with the chill music in the background again, because I kind of like the way the second half of the stream went. Once you get used to it being in your ear and talking over it, I think it's kind of a chill vibe. Sometimes it gets a little quiet. I hope everybody is having a freaking awesome start to your week. What up, gangsta? Everybody had a great weekend. Hopefully you're enjoying something tasty. I just realized somehow I managed to stack up quite the lineup again already, and we're just going to keep adding to it. Last week we started off basically with a clean slate, and now this week we're coming in to the new week with quite the arsenal going, and we're just going to keep on rocking. We got messages piling in. We got people loading on up in the chat. Your hand checks and your desk checks are, I've been getting them early. What I should do is, for the ones that come in early, I should start finding a way to like add them to something so we can actually screen share them. Maybe I'll do that next week. I didn't think of that until just now. The ones that come in early, I can grab them. I can like upload them to somewhere where I can actually screen share them without having to open Discord. That would be sick. We actually might look a little professional, but hey, since when have we done anything other than just wing it here? It's wicking it and kicking it. It might as well be winging it and kicking it. It's freaking great to see all you guys. I'm going to have a sip of coffee, as we always do. Hippo, if you're here already, cheers. And anybody else who is enjoying a cup of coffee. I see you guys coming down there. We're getting to the end of a bottle of Gimme Samoa. And good Lord, am I getting addicted to that liquid? Thankfully, a couple of the flavors that we needed for it, we were able to get our hands on. And if you haven't noticed, we did officially release the apricot almond. It's on the new app. It is not on the old Jot form. Both ways are still live to be able to hit up JMW Premium. Facebook search JMW Premium so you can get in the know. We also have the Discord server open now. But apricot almond is live. Maybe we'll set that up into something tonight. Yeah.
Let me know what you guys did this weekend. Let me know what you're rocking with.
Appreciate you all for coming out every Monday. We got to see who is in the house. Dalton Beaver, Yo-Yo Team Mayonnaise and Coffee. Interestingly enough, Team Mayonnaise and Coffee reminds me of how Dan told me that he thought he got a mayonnaise note from Medicine Flower Coffee. Just an interesting fun fact. Good to see you, dude. Corporate Jason says yo-yo. Andrew T, what up? Brian Belgrave, what is going on, guys? You guys need wrenches. You guys need wrenches. The wrenching. Get a quick little wrenching happening. Just a quick little wrenching. Let me find Ryan here. There he is. You guys are here early and often. I know I've seen Andrew at least once before. That's good enough. You're here a second time. We're gonna get you hooked right up. What's up, dude? It's Brian Enoch. Second World Scallywag. Can I wick it? Yes, you can. What is up, Patrick? I did see your messages. I apologize. I basically shut off from the internet yesterday, and I just didn't really respond to anybody. And then today I was actually, if you cannot tell, I am caught up on sleep. The last 2 nights in a row, I've got well over 8 hours of sleep. Each time, not combined, each time. And it feels good. It feels good. Of course, that doesn't always last. You know me. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to be healthy. We're gonna try to get a healthy amount of sleep more often. Mr. Dinkins, would you please be my mayor? Hell yeah, dude. Howdy, howdy, stolen time. What's up? Mao! Mao is here. Second week in a row, I believe. He's back. I think Mao is easing his way back in. Don't quote me on that, but it looks like he's easing his way on back. And it's good to see. Patrick said I should do a Tribe Called Quest mashup album and call it a Tribe Called Conquest. Bro, you should. You really should, since that's my last name. You really should, and you're getting better at those mashups too. I got some catching up to do. Also, I hope that thing went well for you today, Patrick. We'll have to talk about it. Can't wait to get this Wickin It and Kickin It started. Oh my god. 1 second, guys. You guys just reminded me. We gotta get one of the main acts. I never even let me cut into this package real quick. Boom. I almost forgot one of the most important things that we're going to be building tonight. I guess we're going to be unboxing it too. Woohoo! We got 2 things. I got one of them ready to rock in front of me, and the other one, boom. The other star of the show. I completely forgot to open it up. I came this morning, early this morning. UPS, ding dong, at like 8:30 this morning. Was not expecting it so early. Brian, Enoch is already wicked, so let's kick. Yeah, dude, kick it all you can. All you want. We're here to kick it. Patrick says he legally snorted ketamine in a doctor's office today for the first time. You snorted it? Really? I did not think that's how they would administer it. Sorry, feels cool to say. I did not think that's how they would administer it. Interesting. Good evening, Kim C. Great to see you. Licking it and sticking it. Yeah, right. Hungry Hippo says, soon? Yes, soon. We do stamps here? Yeah. Only by the book. I've been known to lick a stamp or 3. Yeah, right? I don't. I'm not a fan. I like the fact that they're stickers now. And envelopes, I just don't. I can't stand the idea of licking an envelope. Hell yeah, guys. I love seeing your stuff come on in. Andrew C says you'd be doing us a really big favor. You know, this track really has a lot of flavor. Hell yeah, dude. Probably duct taping his cat to the wall before the show starts. You know, I thought about it. She was kind of getting in my way, trying to trip me up. She's being all right. She's being all right today. Woo, Dell. What's good, my dude? My buddy got me the ketamine treatment done. My buddy got the ketamine treatment done. What did you think? I'm curious if it takes a little bit of time to start taking effect. Hello, Neil Pitts. What's up? Coffee cheers. Yes. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese sounds rad as hell right now. Super interesting, says Patrick. Huh. And just so anybody's aware, we're talking about legal, doctor-prescribed ketamine treatment for mental health. mental health medication, I believe. Med-assisted treatment. That's probably the word that they use. Med-assisted treatment. What's good, Stolen Time? Started out in a booth in a room, then that booth became like my own personal world where only me and Enya existed until you were listening to Enya. That's what's up. Sounds like a pleasant experience. Yeah. Yo, Jeremy M. What's good? Glad to see you again for Wickin It and Kicking It. Hell yeah, guys. It's always good to see you guys. On that Dead Rabbit 4, says Hungry Hippo. That's an interesting RDA. I never even tried a Dead Rabbit 3. I don't know, just never came across one or just had the interest. Nathan Hall, Steve, what's up, Nate? 2 times a week to receive, from the government. Finally, they are giving back to the community. Listen, I just hope it really works for what it's supposed to work for. It's Miss you, Brody. Miss you too, man. It's only been a whole day in between hanging out. I heard the Dead Rabbit V4 is really good, says LT. LT, hello. I would imagine it's perfectly fine. Listen, fuck Hellvape, but they do make some pretty banging atomizers. I will say so. The Fat Rabbit is probably my favorite thing that I have ever experienced from Hellvape. The old this guy here, the Rebirth is a classic Hellvape RDA. That's actually this one's probably actually going to be going on a stand today though, because I think that's where the recoil is going to go. Winging it and flinging it, winging it and dinging it. Still on the first hour, but it's been enjoyable. Hell yeah, dude. We got everything rolling in. We also got JMW chats dinging. Dan started a new one of those community chats last night, I think it was, for like feedback for the new JMW app. And I think today is the date that Facebook announced that the chats were going to be going away after today. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. Who knows? All those chats are there. The Wickin It and Kicking It chat is still there. That originally started when I created an event every week, because we were initially doing Wickin It and Kicking It in the Facebook group also, but it made more sense to just keep it on YouTube because nobody was coming to Facebook. But it would auto-generate a chat for announcements and stuff. And then eventually you could only repeat an event for up to 52 weeks, but then the chat hung around, so I just kept posting the links in there. This is like 140 people in it. That's 140 potential people that could come and hang out on Wickin It and Kicking It that might not be in the Discord, some of them, you know? Advocate for Liberty says, hello, everyone. What's up, dude? Gimme Samoa is the chronic bro. You ain't lying. It really kind of is. Swapped out the Kennedy that we wicked up last week for the RDA for vaping V1. I had to. It's got those Duchess Wraith coils in it. I'm really gonna miss the Wraith coils. I only have one unused set left, and I gotta make them count. But for now, it's the perfect build for the RDA for vaping V1 and for the OG recoil. If somehow I could manage to freaking beg him to do like another round of those things, I'm gonna try someday. That's for damn sure. But yeah, the Gimme Samoa freaking slaps hard, especially in the RDA for vaping V1. Sad day. After about a week sober, my dad started drinking again, so it's back to step one all over again. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Listen, Shots and prayers to your dad. Actually, let's break this out real quick. We're going to do some shots and prayers for your dad. Anybody who may be out there struggling, drinking, addiction, whatever your poison may be, and you've been thinking about wanting to stop, please feel free to reach out and ask for help. That's where it all starts. And don't be too hard on yourself if you don't get it right the first time it happens. Just keep trying, you know? Same thing mental health wise, if you ever need anybody to talk to. Advocate for Liberty at some point will be dropping links for professional place that you can reach out to, but there's lots of people in here that'll be happy to talk to you. Maybe just be an ear to listen to or whatever. Make sure you're reaching out to the people that you care about. Let them know that you love them. Sometimes planting those seeds can be huge. It can be huge. So shots and prayers to anybody out there who might be struggling. Dell's dad. Also, we're going to include our good buddy Paul, the Canadian vapor. He had a health scare the other night. Seems like he is recovering. And Patrick, I hope that new med-assisted treatment works for you. Anybody out there, if there's anybody that you want to drop in chat to shout out, we're gonna just load up these clouds with positive vibes and healing energy, shots and prayers. Oh yeah. Got that stainless steel recoil on the double barrel now with some Don's Bourbon Cream. Don's Bourbon Cream crushing it in that recoil. Been on the bean, yummy. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Wrench me, daddy. Yeah. Wow, we are way back here in chat. Picked up roofing today to patch up a leak. The joys of home ownership. Yeah, that's facts. Join the JMW Discord, says Jason. Please do if you're not a member. Thank you, Corporate Jason. I am blue. Everybody's blue. Pretty much. That's kind of the way we like it. Just in case you need anything to share. We got lots of DIYers in the house. If you're feeling froggy, if there's a recipe that you're working on, that's the main reason we started doing it. But we also have other people like Dell. Dell has content that he does on YouTube. Really cool content. Or Stephen Lane, if he's in the house yet. His wife makes jewelry. And I want to encourage him to share that link here tonight if he is here. And if he does share that link, go give it a look-see. She's doing some special Halloween homemade jewelry right now. And I'm sure there's plenty of other stuff to look at. Because we're a community and we lift each other up and we help promote each other. That's kind of the idea. And also, if there was ever like a troll or a bot to ever enter the chat, it's the same idea. I got the idea from the old AVS live stream. They don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. Let's see. Lady Liberty, hello, father-in-law. That's funny. Boom. Patrick has a special pick to show off. Hell yeah, dude. Glad that you got that in, Steve-O. Yeah, I just got here. Just got here this morning. Dad, is Thanksgiving at your house this year? We will smoke up the turkey. Anybody else out there deep fry turkeys? We used to, but we kind of got over it. Dad is stolen time, in case y'all were wondering. That's Dad. LT is Mama Bear. But well, it's Nate's auntie, but she's Mama Bear to me. Let's see. I guess that would make me and Nate like second cousins or something. Let's see. 100% self-sealing. Mouse is kind of easing my way back in, adjusting things for sure. Hell yeah, that's how far behind we are. You see that? Just smoke up and be a jive turkey. Let's see. Nathan is good. Having a really long talk with the old man. That's what's up. Code for the duct tape is working well. Yeah, she is being all right as code for the duct tape working well so far. That's funny. Snorted like nasal. Oh, okay. Like nasal spray. Interesting. Okay. That's not the first thing that came to mind when you said snorted. No more bread for you. Okay. Just saw you chopping up metformin. Oh, jeez. The new Broken Addy is going to be awesome. Yeah, dude, the new Broken Addy, the fifth batch of the Broken Addy is, I think the dock is still currently open. Alex managed to find someone new to machine a fifth batch of the Broken Addy. And there's going to be a titanium edition this time. I did, as a matter of fact, purchase myself a titanium Broken Addy. That will be my fourth Broken Addy. I sure as hell have plenty of caps and squonks. Some of these old classic RDAs are going to be starting to take a back seat. All my squonks eventually are going to have Broken Addies, Venas, and Basics on them. And then, of course, there's going to be a couple, like the Karma, the Citadel thrown in, the Wicked. But a majority of my squonks are going to have those are my top 3 all-time squonking Addies. And we're going to be building the basic 1.1 tonight. We'll see which one we're going to do first. Less than 36 hours G unit. Fuck Hell Vape, but if it wasn't for them, new builder. Yeah, that's very true. New builders wouldn't find something. And that is key, right? They have products that are consistently available on the market. And they're beginner friendly. All their RDAs come with just about everything that you need to be able to get up and running that first day with your RDA. Coils, cotton, probably a little, Barbie screwdriver or a tri-tool or something, even like a little coil cutting guide. I will say that is major. It's kind of like how, people talk crap about disposables, but disposables have their place. You'll never see me talking ill about disposables other than the fact that I think they should have low neck options available. Treatment-resistant depression. Oh yeah, that's what you're diagnosed with. I forgot. That's wild to me that your meds were doing harm to you all this time rather than helping you. But I gotta say, it doesn't surprise me. But listen, different treatments for different people. Every person's journey is their own journey. What works for each individual is going to be different. And that's between you and your doctor. I inhale a ton of fluffy butt cotton on a fat rabbit often. That's interesting. That's an interesting selection of words together in one sentence. The recoil gonna look so banging on the Hex. Yeah, I got 2 Hexes, but I think it's definitely gonna go on the newer one. The O-frame has the Bonza Pro on it, and it's got like a white drip tip to match the white logo that has streaks of green through it, and I think that's gonna stay on there. This Hexohm though, dude, seriously, I have got to have half a dozen atomizers just lined up on Addy stands that swap rotation on this Hexohm. And the other one too. I got 2 Hexohms and I've got all these different atomizers that swap rotation, all this different matchy options for them. We're going to be using our last set of Duchess Hexohm coils tonight. However, I did place an order with Steel Valley yesterday, so more will be on the way. Let's see. We got to catch up here. We got to catch up. Let's see. I hope that it's working. Okay, he's talking to him. Let's see. Stolen put me on to really good juices to try for my first order. Give me some old, was delicious. Finish that off. Skeleton Key is what I'm making right now. Hell yeah, dude. I am so glad. I'm so glad you're enjoying everything, man. I know a lot of people have their favorites. Those are a couple of mine for sure. For sure. Everything. You also got succulents, I'm pretty sure. Every single one of those liquids you got, I can all day, babe. Let's see. Just ordered me a 60 ml of Liquid Barn vanilla ice cream. Bro. Great flavor. I've got 500 mils of that. And actually could probably use more. I could probably buy a gallon of vanilla, that Liquid Barn vanilla ice cream. And we would use it. Let's see. We got to skip past a few of these. Booting up PC, get the links. Okay, sweet. Thanks, Tim. There is, in fact, something. My band just dropped a new track. It's kind of metalcore. Where do I submit the link? Right here in chat. Right here in chat, dude. Drop that link. You got a wrench. That's what it's for. Yeah, if you got music to promote, hell yeah, dude. This is the place for it. This is the place indeed. Let's see. Deep fried turkey is the way we do turkey on Thanksgiving. Hell yeah, man. Usually we would do one deep fried and one in the oven when we still had like larger family events, but now we've cut Thanksgiving down to a much smaller gathering. Me and my sister just take the kids to my mom's now. Sometimes my brother-in-law comes, sometimes he doesn't. Let's see. My first broken Addy, hell yeah, dude. It's a banging little guy, man. I believe you should enjoy it. It's one of my top tier Addies for a reason. Mouse snagged a TI Batty too. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for the links. There they are. Patrick is the black sheep of the family. Yeah, I feel that. Dude, that was me for a long time. It was. I still feel kind of outcasted from my family, my dad's side, because now I'm sober and lots of them are all alcoholics. Let's see. Mental health is hyper important. If you are struggling, please know you are not alone. And if it's needed, visit that link right there that an advocate for liberty just dropped 6 minutes ago, or dial 988 for assistance. That's what's up. Lots of cool information there. Advocate for Liberty is dropping. We're going to be a little bit vague about what they are, but you guys can read. Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much, bro. Preach. I see so many people vaping disposables, and I'm like, it's 50 milligram, Nick, right? And they have no idea how much that really is. Yeah. Have medically resistant depression also. I can't take SSRIs at all. Interesting. Also high driving home. Wow, dude, have a safe drive home, Ern. That's wild. I never even knew that was a thing until Patrick explained it to me. The punk rock papers got me a new Hexohm coming. Let's go. You signed up for one of those hexes? That's what's up. Jason's dipping out, needs sleep. Only 2 hours last night. Jason, get some rest. Love you, brother. Let's see. 1060s of JMW picked out to order around Thanksgiving. Okay, cool. Cool, yeah. Thanksgiving, Cyber Monday-ish. Keep an eye out because we usually do a special holiday sale. However, if it's your first time ever ordering, there is the JMW new coupon code that will save you 20% off. So it's a little something that we came up with to try to help people maybe be able to try more on their first orders. And as difficult as they may be, if people order 20 of them at a time, it makes 30 mils only $6, I believe. I believe that's correct. There might be a little more now. 6 something. But anyway, I'll come tuck you in. Hell yeah. I fried 100 turkeys one year at work. Took all day. Dang, dude. No Dutch oven this time. 30 minutes in isn't so bad to get caught up with comments. We got to see what you guys are rocking with. Obviously, I showed you this guy already. We got the stainless steel recoil on the double barrel V3. The recoil 3 on the double barrel V3. 7-core hands made. Aliens on the inside. We wicked this up last week. The Vena on the Box Mod Mafia Rat V2. Squonking some succulents in there. I was considering possibly moving the Vena to a different squonk so the new basic can go on here. But maybe we'll do that another day. Succulents, Duchess coils, 2.5mm 28 on the inside. Ooh, that's succulents. Wicked this up last night while I was hanging out. It had been sitting off to the side out of rotation for about a week. The Innova on the mix. All sexy and purple. Pendulum coils, high ohm. Firecracker. Decided I'd try some Playland in it this time. FDH Playland. Those super long, crackly draws. And of course, you know, I've always got my billet box running. Voltrove 1.1, 3mm cherry bomb on that one. Cookie cane. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas, guys. You ready for cookie cane? And if I have time, I might pull this recipe up later. Really happy with how this turned out. This is my recipe from the fall, autumn inspired recipes from an Advocate for Liberty on Saturday. It is a pumpkin spice banana nut muffin. I had to double up the mix because I did 2% pumpkin spice and it was too much. So I wanted to cut the pumpkin spice down to 1%. Now it's settling in really nicely. The banana pops a lot more, and it's coming through a little more. It was a little thin on day one. After 24 hours, the banana cream starts to thicken up a little bit. Those bakery layers are starting to grow. And they're going to continue to grow over the course of the next few days. Taste more like a muffin or a banana nut bread rather than a creamy banana with some minor undertones of bakery and the pumpkin spice is kind of how it started out. But it's developing into a really nice fall banana treat. Let's put that off to the side. Sip of coffee and we'll see what you guys are rocking with. I have not tried Timmy's Hexohm coils, as a matter of fact. I always used to use his Alien V2. Classic Alien V2 6-wrap. They're half the price. They come out at like a 0.18. Maybe I'll try those someday. But I just ordered myself 2 more sets of Duchess Hexohm coils. I love Duchess's Hexohm coils so much. So much. Oh, really? 25%? Yeah, okay, well, that was supposed to be fixed. Listen, if it gives you that much, more power to you. The app definitely needs some kinks being worked out. That was supposed to be fixed. If it gives you that percentage, it gives you that percentage, but it's supposed to be 20. So Microdosing cactus has shown good results in depression. Interesting. Anybody fuck with the cherry chimeade? I need a good drink flavor to throw in an AIO. That's a good one for an AIO. It's got to be someone here that enjoys it. I used to all day vape that. There was a time when I literally only vaped like fruit and beverage liquids. Now I'm like so like obsessed with like creams and bakeries. I will bust that out every now and again. I that's a good one that presents well, even with like a little pod mods, like sub-ohm stock coils, you know. Does JMW sell build kits? My ex kept all my shit and I've been struggling to build. Dang. Really? No, we don't. That would be a good idea to try to pick some of those up though. I should talk to Dan. Maybe we could try and get some of those recoil build kits in. Steel Valley Vapors, that by the way, was where I got my Duchess. They have Breeze Tones, Duchess coils, Twisted Timmy coils, and Drip Theory coils. And they are currently running a special on all coils, mechs, and merch. Also picked myself one of those new Wild Thing Steel Valley Vapor t-shirts. You'll see it. I'll rock it next week. I should have it by next Monday. Cherry Chimeade slaps. Thank you, Mao. There you go. Guys, go click that link, maybe save it for later, or even watch it now and come back. Click that link and check out Ryan's music. Thundercloud sells some, yeah. You might be able to get them from Steel Valley might have them stocked, Patrick. I'm not sure if they got them in or not. I'll check. We'll have to check. Raspberry lemonade sounds great too. I love my bakery flavors too. Yeah, raspberry lemonade is definitely a classic. Very, very heavy on the lemonade, but still has a really punchy raspberry note. My personal favorites of our lemonades are the straw gummy and the watermelonade. Watermelonade would be top one, followed by the straw gummy. Let's get into what you guys are rocking, because we got 2 builds to get through tonight. Full builds, full wick. I guess we'll start with Facebook tonight. Heath did send this in very, very early on. A new friend suggestion. Heck yeah. Okay. He sent this guy in way earlier. He's working on the Innova, trying to take cues from the wicking that I did a couple weeks ago. Let's see if we can get that. Just him working on the Innova. However, he is rocking the sexy Skull Edition of the Zero SQ. I believe, I don't know what RDA that's on top. I believe that's the Nightmare. I think he rocks the Nightmare V2 on his. Or maybe it's the V1. Heck of a setup. Always throwing a hand check at us. Patrick's got a very long, let's see if we can get this, panoramic view of his place. I love that, dude. Super clean. Look at that Sonic Youth poster right there. Goo. Any Sonic Youth fans in the house? That's what's up. Cassie, we got Cassie. She's got her recoil. The R3 on the Gower. Some of her, is that maple bourbon cheesecake? Maple bourbon cheesecake. The Black and Green. That is a Half Moon Mods blue and gold drip tip. Ask me how I know. I bought one before and I bought the wrong size. I bought it very specifically to match my topside dual, and I bought way too tall a one. I ended up giving it to my ex when I gave her the shift sub tank. But blue and gold, I love that one. I always wished I got it in the right size. Advocate for Liberty, he's always got my face. Even the black light cannot hide those want-only eyes. Oh my gosh. He's got his recoil on the Hex Angel. Mango Sublime. Let's go. We got to get that. Dude, looking at me and me at the same time. It's so weird. High-end Squonker Treasure Trove. Nope, that's not either of you guys. Over to Discord. I know we got plenty piled up on the Discord over here. Let me get there. To there. Let's see. That's Oz. Okay, I was talking to Oz about flavors earlier. Mouse sent this earlier. Back by popular demand. Hell yeah, dude. We gotta turn that up. Hold on. Come on. Super rowdy. That is the what do we call that guy? That's the real mods. I forget what it's called. The Koi by Real Mods with a reload spectrum on top. It's actually really interesting how matchy that reload is, because he painted the inlays of that mod like a year ago. Hungry Hippo sent in his cleaning. Not as large of an amount of things laid out to dry this week, but always keeping up to date on keeping his gear clean every week. Super satisfying to see them always laid out. Had some squonks in rotation, it looks like, last week. Hell yeah, dude. And he's got dinner and a Dead Rabbit 4. Dinner and a Dead Rabbit 4. Or maybe that's breakfast. Let's go. Next up, Brian Enoch. Got a fancy one today. Recoil on the broadside and Palmer's Pounders. Coated my Bonza Pro on the Dreamer clutch. Yes, that's so sick. He got it in. The coated Palmer's Powders coated Bonza Pro with the Dreamer clutch. I was thinking of picking up the stainless steel Dreamer 1.5 from Steel Valley to match this. But then I realized it was the black plated stainless steel, not actual silver stainless steel. He's got Bottle Violence and Lady Liberty. Some drip theory coils. Let's go. But that's kind of what I wanted to do, was get it coated like that. And if my plan is to get it coated, I guess it wouldn't matter that this is stainless and the Dreamer 1.5 is the black plated stainless. But I wanted them to match until I got them coated as well. But I don't know. It's not a bad price for a Dreamer 1.5 with the sale running right now. I love that matchy drip tip, Brian. Those setups are freaking sexy as hell. Very nice desk check. We got Dell. Dell, let's go. He's got the recoil. He's got a nice matchy Macron tip on the Rage Squonker. He's got a freaking like new black Rage Squonker. And he even has extra bottles for it. This is how I would run a Rage if I had one. I would probably use one of my OG recoils. Boom. And I got a just white drip tip. I love that Macron tip. That's got to be old school setup of the week right there. Let's go. Topless Wookie. Topless Wookie. Spending some time at the shop. Osiris Mini. Osiris Mini on the what's that called again? The weird name. He's got another Osiris locked and loaded. Why can't I remember the name? Oh, the Parsons. The Parsons side by side. I love the gold and the green. I love the way those colors match. And last but not least, maybe last, we got another one that something popped up from so the first one from Dalton came in. He's got his recoil on a Lost Vape of some type, or no, is that a drag or a, I can't remember what mod that is. I'm sure he'll let me know. And then let's see. And now he's got it. Him enjoying it. Now this is weird. Hold on, here we go. I love seeing you guys enjoying your vapes while watching the stream. It trips me out. It's Wickin It and Kickin It Inception. Wickin It and Kickin It Inception. Ah, you could just create another chat. Just not from the group itself. Yeah, okay, cool. And yeah, guys. That's what's up. That's all your stuff. Pancake, sausage, and eggs. Let's go. 'Twas breakfast for dinner, dude. Yes. That's a dreamer? Yeah. Sick looking, right? Dude, that's a sick looking Palmer Powders coated. That's what I wanted to do. And I still might buy it. And maybe I'll put the dreamer away. Because it's stainless steel, but it's black. The black stainless steel. But once you coat over it, you can't tell what color's underneath it. Let's see. I was thinking about making some breakfast burritos. Argus GT by Vupu. That's it. Argus. I knew it was something like that. Recoil is definitely my favorite recoil. Dude, it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Listen, the OG recoil still stood the test of time, and it was still comparable to many of the modern day RDAs. But the fact that we got a new upgraded version, the improvements, the modern day improvements, the airflow is even better. And I didn't think it was going to be possible to top the OG flavor bro flavor snakebite airflow, but I want to say this is even smoother. This is even smoother. The flavor is definitely top notch for a dual coil for a 24 millimeter. The postless deck, the Monopoly house, so your liquid doesn't pool. You just can't beat it. And we got the Team Single Coil kit coming someday. Would that, well, while we're hyping it up, I guess maybe should that be what we build first? Should we get this guy unboxed and built? And then we'll do the basic next. Is there a kettle corn e-liquid out there? You know, there's got to at least been some DIYers that have made kettle corn. Much, much better than the OG. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I do agree. There was a e-liquid company, I want to say they were called like One Up or something like that. They made like a caramel popcorn. I think it was One Up. They made a caramel popcorn that was interesting. It was decent. It's been years since I vaped it though. It was just somebody else's bottle. Like, they let me fill my tank up when I ran out of juice one day, and I wasn't mad at it. Build that shizzle. Dell time. Let's go. Do it. All right, let's get this guy open. Let's see. We'll get a screwdriver out. We're probably going to need one anyway. We're going to need this screwdriver to build it. So we'll get, I think that's the one we use. There's a little hole right there. Bam. That we can peel the plastic off. Woo! We're going to have to decide between Macron or 810 drip tip. I've really been enjoying 810 drip tips. My half moon mods are a little bit darker of a green, but we'll try them both. Slide that guy off. Whoa! We've already done this once, but we're going to do it again. Oh, that's how that slides in there. The presentation. Come on. Twist, twist. The presentation. Oh, so happy to have the green. The black and the green. And these guys come in handy. I've got so many RDAs that just end up laying around that need freaking Addy stands. I was actually considering picking up one of the new Blaze RDAs. And I would eventually like to try the Blaze RTA, the Blaze single 2 or whatever. Dude, Thundercloud is killing it right now. Let's just say that. Remember, the 3mm airflow is what's pre-installed. Yes. We might try the 3mm airflow, because I'm going to tell you what, these Duchess coils on a Hexohm, we're going to be able to run some power through this guy. But run all my... Yeah, I do like the 2.5 better, though. Glad that you're happy to have the green one. Yeah, dude, thank you so much to Stolen Time and to Nate for making it happen for lots of people, and Stolen for the gift. You are the man. Let's pop this guy out of here. We're going to get this guy out too, because we're going to eventually need it. We're going to flip that upside down. We're going to have to go on to the trusty paranormal. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. And pop. There we go. Let's get our shot set up. Let's see. Run all night. Let's see. Hey, Metal Dad. What's up, my dude? You're just in time. Actually, before we show that off, let's show these off. This is my last set. Well, that's a lie, because I got 2 more sets coming. You know, and I was going to get some more Duchess 26s, but I do have some 26s left. I wanted some NI90 coils as well. So I did pick up a couple sets of Drip Theory's NI90 0.09s. But I had to get some more of my Duchess Hexohm coils. Because these, man, are just absolutely beautiful. Let's get in a little closer. Let's see. Do you want to focus for me? There we go. Woohoo! Gorgeous Hexohm coils. We are going to cut these guys at 6mm. I know there's been a couple people saying that they've been cutting them a little longer than 6mm. Some people are saying 6.5. I've even seen, I think it was Vaping Bic on his video. He said he preferred 7mm. Duchess always recommends to cut a little shorter and then pull up. And then that takes any slack and extra spring out of your coils. So we're going to do, and that's what I did actually with those Those Handmaids, I cut them at 6, and then I pulled them up to take the slack out, and it was perfect. So we're gonna get this rocking. I'm not even gonna take the extras out. I'm gonna get my. Oh, I just flung my. Where'd it go? I flung my freaking screwdriver across the room. And now I don't know where it went. I think it went behind the desk. Hold on, guys. One sec. I gotta take the headphones off. I can't get it. Alright, I'm not getting that out today. Get away, PC. Move. I just lost my that size flathead. The only way to get it is to pull the drawer out from the desk and to reach under it after the stream. So hopefully the big, I don't think I can get in there with this big guy. No, see, that's too big of a flathead. Crap. And this one's too small. This one will work. That was like my schmedium. Or no, this is the schmedium. That one was my medium size. It just flung off the side of the desk. It bounced off the wall and went under the desk, like under behind. The only way to get to it is to pull the drawer out and reach under it afterwards. But now the cat is trying to get it for me. Maybe she'll be nice and she'll come out carrying it in her mouth, but I doubt it. I'm gonna cut all my next build for the recoil at 5.5. The set in there now was cut at 6mm. Okay, interesting. I'll join the R3 party in time, just waiting on stock. Yeah, Timmy should have some back in soon. What just happened? Oh, okay. There we go. I got Chinese today, though. Yo, Chinese sounds mad good. Buying these was a game changer for me here. I don't know why this one was wrapped a little bit excessively, let's see, too far around on one. Hi, Pacey. Let's see. 6 millimeters. Take him out. Oh, like butter. These cutters, they snip like butter, dude. My old ones, I don't know if you guys remembered how much I would struggle with those. Take him out. Now we can just cut it. See how that wrap is a little bit. I'm gonna actually get this guy out. I'm going to put this on and I'm going to pull that wrap backwards a tad so it's straight. Because there, see, because now it's longer because it was wrapped around a little bit further. Let's see. Now we'll cut it. No, I like to cut it this way. Let's see. Yeah, that because that's a little bit longer on one side. Dick him out. There we go. Now we should be even. At least a little more even. Bam. Boom, 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 boom. Kick him out. Did it stick into my finger? It fell somewhere. There it was. There it goes. Normally I stick it in my, it sticks into your thumb. Take him out. That time it fell again too. We got to put those over there. There we go. That should do her. That should do her. There we go. Get this out of here. Too many tools. Too many tools. Not enough space. I have the same clippers. Dude, these are the ones that Jonathan stocks at Coil Clout. And he always runs his mouth about how like they're special imported from Italy. They were $5.69 on Amazon. Or something like that. On sale. I Amazon searched the model number that he was talking about, and I found them on Amazon for a fraction of the price of what he sells them for. Listen, I understand. Business is business. You buy things low, sell them high. But I highly doubt that he imported them from Italy. We're going to open these guys up. And we're gonna drop our coils in and get them rocking. Yeah, exactly, Ern. Exactly. Let's see. There we go. Now, when you drop them in at 6, they're gonna touch, but we're gonna pull them up. Bam. Got to pull them up, because until you tighten these guys, they're more like 2.7 millimeter coils. There's like a spring back after you wrap them. Get them tight, nice and tight. Good thing this screwdriver worked out well. Lurking, hey Birdie, what's up? Nuck Fickleback, yeah. Birdie, what's up, my dude? He's lurking, hello. One simple thing makes me not ever use Coil Clout. One set SFC coils for freaking $4. Yeah, and the explanation on the page for those SFCs is so cap. It's BS. I can get SFCs from Jared. And I know, you know what? I'm going to stop there. If you want SFCs, hit up Jared from Pendulum Coils. Let's turn that guy. And let's turn that guy. See, once you turn them, they're already kind of starting to lift off of the deck there. But now this is what I'm talking about. We pull up, bam. It takes some slack out of the coil, gets it lifted up, bam. Pull up. Takes the slack out of the coil and lifts it up off the deck. Might need to pull on this one a little harder. There we go. Now we work on our wonk. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe bring this guy out a little further. Oh, that's looking pretty darn good. It's hard. One might be still a tad. Is it this one? No, this one. Let's see. Kind of have them evenly centered there. What I kind of try to do is line up this inside of the coil just outside the line going down the center there. Those are looking pretty darn sexy. Yeah. Those are looking pretty darn sexy to me. Boom. Height looks good. Height looks good. The center of one on that one coil looks a little smaller than the other on that side. That could be a camera trick. I think we're good. I think we're good. Jeremy M, what up? Cold Cloud? Yeah, I'm not going to read that out loud, but we all know. Yummy! The deck is infinitely easier than the OG, yeah. Hey, band guy, can you drop the link again? Can't find it. Oh, yeah. Brian, if you're still here, drop that link again. That's a Grim Green product. You have to have wonk. No, just because Grim is wonk blind, we do this to show Grim that it is possible. He was possibly going to pop in tonight, but you know, he might be lurking. Sometimes he lurks. Sometimes he forgets to line it up and he doesn't show up though. So, you know. Usually what happens is he pops in during the end while he's like taking a break from editing. I think we're good. I think we're going to put some heat to this. What I want to do is I'm going to pop this out. Or, I'm sorry, twist this off. And we're going to check this. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Those are beautiful. Beautiful. You can see a little bit of wonk when you do that. That's how I know to twist it back this way a little. Beautiful. Let's get some heat to it. We're only at 33% battery. I think we'll manage at 33% battery. Let's see. Dual bed duals. 0.16 pre-fire. That's consistent for Duchess Hexohm coils. At a 0.16, and they usually come in pretty bang on at a 0.2. Pretty bang on. I think I had one set coming at a 0.199. Let's go. We're starting at 35 watts just to get them started. Spin it so we can hit the other side. Oh yeah. We're just going to turn the wattage up to 40. Oh, Pat, did you share that in that Discord? That one ended up wonking back the other way. Let's see. I wonder if the... Hold on. Yeah, that's weird. That's why. Weird. All right. I'm going to have to scrape him again because I messed with him probably. No. One spot right there. Boom, 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 boom. And we're just going to reread these. Come on, get out of there. .205. 0.202. Yes. 0.202. Oh, that glow. Now that they're reading correctly, I'm going to go back down to my bed duals. I'm going to turn it up to 50 watts and just give it a nice quick couple of taps to make sure there's no hot spots at 50 watts. We are ready to rock. What liquid are we going to put in this? You know, I'm really tempted, and I hate to brag and to make people jealous, but I did make myself another 60 ml of that Boston cream pie. That's probably the last bottle I'm going to be able to make myself until I get more of that sponge cake in. But I'm tempted to use that. But we'll see. We'll see. I need a vape. Let me grab this guy right here.
That one needs to be re-wicked.
Oh, yo, that's a cool shot right there. How do you screenshot on a laptop? I always forget. How do you screenshot on Windows 11? Windows key, Shift key plus S? That's not going to work. I'm not going to have enough hands to do that. Somebody screenshot this. Ready? It's worth a try. Let's wick it up. All right. Got our 3mm FDH cotton. We're dropping tools everywhere. My 2x recoil are waiting for me. Heck yeah, dude. Why, Steve-O? Why? Yeah. I couldn't help myself, buddy. I had to make myself another bottle of it. I do still have a squonker that's wicked up with it, though, so I may choose to do something else. PB&J Cream is calling my name. Did LT get it? LT, did you get it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. LT, Mao. Bit early or late. Yeah. Oh, thank you, everybody. Hell yeah. Thank you. Those look dope. Thank you, guys. Pull a little bit off. You know what? No. These, I'm going to try it without pulling a little. Well, you know what? I'm going to pull that sliver off. I like pulling the sliver off. It ensures super crackly to the max. All right. I was downstairs but could hear on my headphones. Print screen button is how you screenshot on the computer. Yeah. Guess my recoil isn't coming till tomorrow now? Aw, Ern, that sucks. Well, hopefully it comes. Well, what, you got to work? Hopefully it comes early tomorrow. Maybe you're able to take it to work with you and build it at work. Oh yeah. Nice. That's perfect right there. Bum, bum, bum. I just want to reiterate that Coil Clout doesn't even make his own coils. He has several people making them for his company. Yes. Yes, he has a team. He has a team of 5 builders. As a matter of fact, it might even be 7 builders now. That's correct. All right. PB&J Cream might be a good choice for this. I did accidentally, when I was making PB&J Cream for somebody the other night, I accidentally mixed too much. So maybe I'll go PB&J Cream on this guy. That way Stolen doesn't have to be super jealous of my Boston cream pie. Although everybody should be jealous of that Boston cream pie. Seriously, guys, if you have the stuff to mix it, it is public on ELR. That's if you have that Devon cream. The Devon cream is the most important cream in that mix. Those should be good. Maybe a tad shorter. We're going to fluff these up. We are quite jealous. I need to rewick my recoils. Been using them nonstop. Yeah. This one, I think, I don't know, I got kind of like a almost burnt kind of hit. But it probably just needs to be dripped on again. I usually only build at work so people can see it's all still a thing. This is Earn. But it's the recoil, so I cannot build it soon. So I can't not build it as soon as I get it. I have Drip Theory or Breeze Tones coils for it. Hell yeah. Yeah, I did order a couple sets of Drip Theory's NI90 0.09s from Steel Valley last night. I have one set of those that I got in a Boosh box. They're in my Squai, and I enjoy them, so I got a couple more sets of them. And then I got Duchess coils, more Duchess Hexohm coils. I should have snagged a couple sets of Breeze Tone 26s. I've always wanted to try his 26s, but I was trying to keep my total at a respectful total. I didn't want to spend a ton of money. But the sale's running all month, so maybe I'll check back in a week or two, see if they're still there. Fluff. I got the NI90 and NI80 aliens to compare from Drip Theory. Oh, sick. I really like NI90 if I can on a mech, for my mechs. You just get the better ramp up. Triple 26ers from Breeze Stones are my favorite coil. Yeah. For the longest time, my favorite coils were Twisted Timmy's Frailian V2s, the 4-wrap. That's all I ran in my Asgard minis. But now I have some other favorite builds. Jared makes a 0.09 SFC mech build for me. Some of the most flavorful coils I've ever had. Duchess's 2.5 millimeter NI90 Wraith coils are some of my favorites for smaller chambers. Obviously, Cherry Bombs for single coil. Those were cut a little long, but that's fine. I'd rather them stay tucked in. Boom. I'd rather them stay tucked in. Beautiful. Come on. There we go. That one little spot was being finicky. And there we have it. All nice and floofy poofy. I've been running Timmy's coils, Hexohm coils, and his new aliens are amazing. And I'm getting ready to try the Steam Crave coils on the next breakdown of one of the recoils. Nice. Oh, Steam Craft, you mean? Sending good vibes your way, AFL. Was watching build but couldn't hear for a bit. Was playing with editing software. Been a stressful week, so finishing up on something a little on the darker side. Interesting. I hope it helps. Sometimes a little project. There we go, guys. That one side is a little extra poofy. And I did decide I think we are going to go PB&J cream. I'm going to let that Boston cream, I'm going to let that steep a little. PB&J cream for the win. I got more Duchess Hexohm coils also. Still need to order some Timmy's Hexohms. Yeah. Dude, yeah. I've tried several different builds, different builders in the Hexohm. I haven't tried Breeze Tones, but Duchess Hexohm are my favorite for sure. That's apple cream cake. So there's just this little bit left in this bottle, but I accidentally made 60 mils too much. So once I finish this, I'm going to dump that 60 mils into this bottle. And that other 60 mil is 0 milligram. So that's what happened. I accidentally made it 0 milligram for a customer, and it was supposed to be 3. And there wasn't enough room left in the bottle to fit the neck. All right, let's get her rocking. PB&J cream. It's one of my all-time favorite dripping liquids. That's why I used to run on. I used to run this liquid exclusively on a stack. So I think it's ideal for a Hexohm. All right, time to turn the wattage up a bit, huh? Bum, bum, bum. Vapors. All right. Well, we're going to poke around at it a little bit. Clean it up some. It's a little bunched up. I did cut that one side a little long. But nothing a little poking around can't fix, huh? And plus, once you put the cap on and start ripping away at it, the cotton starts to droop a little bit anyway. So there we go. Let's get our cap on. Oh wait, I'm gonna go 2.5 millimeter. I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna go 2.5 millimeter. Don't forget, if you can't tell, there's a little marking on the side. Right. Oh. Right there. 2.5. We're gonna go with the 2.5. Why not? And I'm probably gonna just stick with the A10 drip tip. Boom. And I'll show you why. Boom. I forgot to switch my focus back. I always freaking do that. Boom. That's why, right there. I think it's a little bit greener than this guy. This guy's, I don't know. They're pretty close. I think it's a little bit darker green than the Macron. But maybe we'll try both. Let's see. Get this guy off of here. See you later, Rebirth. It's time for the recoil. Gotta have our little protecty guy for our Hexohm. Oh man, the protecty guy makes it come off kind of crooked. Hold on. Let's see if it lines up better without it. And maybe we'll just deal with it without it. Nope, it just does it on the other side. Dang. No matter what, it's sideways. That kind of sucks. I wonder if... Hold on, I got an idea. Because I got more of these. I wonder if this other one... Maybe it's a different thickness. And maybe this one will help it line up. I really wanted that to line up. No, that's a little better. Well, it is what it is. It's going to be crooked. That's unfortunate. Let's get our batteries. Let's see. How much time we got? An hour? Some fresh VTC 5As. That really sucks that it didn't line up right. Boom. Boom. What I'm going to do, I think, though, is I'm going to switch it to this side. So at least you can see the recoil somewhat and the Grim Army logo. Like that. Boom. At least it matches. Da-da. Autofocus on. Hey, almost made it in time. Hey, it doesn't line up perfectly. Even, but it's matchy as hell. Damn, that looks sick, doesn't it though? I got this other Macron tip too, but I think this one is a little greener. But we might try both. We might try both. I'm gonna put this on here. Boom, and we'll come up top and we'll vape it first. That's what we're gonna do. What's up, Grim? You kind of are just in time because we just finished building it. Duchess Hexohm coils came out to a 0.202. Got some JMW PB&J cream. And we haven't even taken a rip off of it yet. We were playing around to see, because I've got some of these little, You know those clear little disc guys, those protectors? I was seeing if any were a different thickness to see if we can get this to line up a little bit straighter, but it still looks sick as hell. That's not going to affect how it vapes. I guess this setup was going to have a little bit of wonk one way or another, wasn't it? 810 kind of looks better on a Hex. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Also, the fact that these, I've got a red one like this too. My red one and this green, these green Half Moon Mods tips, for some reason they don't fit in all my RDAs, but they fit nice and snug in both the recoils. So, well, Grim is here. Just offset logo is still sick. Yeah, dude, you cannot beat the matchy. The green, the purple, the Hexohm is just so sick. We're gonna start at 50. Okay, it's at 55. PB&J Cream. Grim's here just in time. Let's go.
We can go a little higher.
We can go a little higher. Let's go to 65. 65.
Yep.
That's it right there. 60 probably. Just a tad touch down more.
Perfect.
Yeah, 60 on the dial. Duchess Hexohm coils for the win. Let's spin our drip tip like that so we can get a little bit of the swirly action towards the front.
God, that's such a good vape.
How can you beat a recoil on a Hexohm? And with the upgrades on the new one, it's even better than it used to be. Still, one of my all-time favorite cloudy vapes. Recoil on a Hexohm. And the PB&J cream just hits so freaking delicious. I used to vape the OG recoil on the O-frame Hexohm, PB&J cream all day, every day. When I first got the O-frame Hexohm, I took a set of Twisted Timmy's Alien 2.5s, and they're 2.5 millimeter triple 28 gauge, and they only come 5 wrap. But I had a set that had legs long enough to add an extra wrap on both sides, so I made them 7 wrap to bring them up to a 0.18. And that's what I rocked in that OG recoil for months and months and months, dude. That's just ripping. PB&J cream is fire. Hell yeah, dude. My green logo lines up on the Prey. The other's on the top side. Oh, what's up, Tim? What is up? Recoil on a Vindicator, Steve-O? Yeah. It will have to be maybe one of these upcoming weeks. I got this recoil has the mech build in it. But right now I've got the RDA for vaping V1 on my Vindicator. All super matched out. With my Gimme Samoa on there. With some Duchess NI90s in that sucker. Recoil would be sick on the Vindicator. We were trying to get Grim to put the recoil on the Vindicator on the vape fiddle. Ordering some coils right now from Jason at Coffin Coils. Very cool. Where's Great Gramps? 0.24 for series metal debt. Oof. That's spicy. I gotta be like above a 0.3 personally. That's just me. And I can't vape series. It's like an occasional thing for me now. All good, staying out of the shit weather. That's good. I have an issue with a 24 millimeter RDA on a 25 millimeter mech. It's a me thing. See, I don't mind it. 24, I don't mind that little bit of a step. I don't mind it. Anything smaller or obviously no overhang, I can dig it. I don't know if the sun hasn't been around today. We got to make sure to drip the right liquid. Right down the middle. Boom. Love that action. I will say, right now, even with the amount of heat that this is pumping for me, the recoil definitely, I think, pulls the grape jelly a little bit more forward than some other atomizers do. But then you get that delicious peanut butter cream exhale. I was vaping it in something else last week, and I was getting more peanut butter. I think it was the Innova. The Innova was pulling more peanut butter because it's a more like hardcore RDL. It is spicy. Use the ice juice and it cools it down a lot. Ryan just built the Noisy Cricket up to a 0.37 Hellfire type stuff. Yeah. My Noisy Cricket build was 10 wraps, 24 gauge on a 3 millimeter. And it comes out between a 0.36 and a 0.38. Hopefully soon some series coils are coming to try out and shout out, said Tim. So excited because haven't had a good set in a long time for the stack setups. Hell yeah. Keep us updated, Tim. Always looking for good series coils. Hashtag shed time. Shed time if you got them. I'm going to have some coffee. Hell yeah. This is what I've been waiting for, man. The matchy grim, full grim setup on the Hexohm. I've literally, like I was saying earlier, I've got like 6 different RDAs that match this freaking mod now, or 6 different atomizers. The purple Rebirth looks sick on it. The purple Bonza Pro, but the purple Bonza Pro found a new home on the Fur mod. My OG recoils. This guy looks sick on it too. The nitrous RDTA looks pretty sick on it also. And for a long time, I've just been swapping different addies onto this guy. But I don't see this one coming off anytime soon. I'm loving this. Steve-O, we are hard debating on doing a video for the TFA. Is it worth a full-length video to say they are all okay and syrupy, borderline candied? They are all decent, but nothing is wow or terrible. I mean, I think there's plenty of people out there that are going to want that information. And I could guarantee there's probably several people that are holding off on buying them until they hear some information on them. I think any new flavor concentrates are worth making the video for, just so the info is out there personally. It's been ages since TFA's done a flavor release. I think it's the right thing to do to put the info out. I'm so happy people are loving it. That's all I've ever wanted. Dude, it's such a stellar RDA. And the upgrades are just awesome. It's easier to build now. Not that like I haven't gotten used to building the OG deck. The OG recoil is always going to have a special place in my heart. That nostalgia factor, that original snakebite airflow. It's just a classic, and it always will be. But the fact that we got a 2025 edition and it's finally here, this is just a legendary RDA release to me. And we got 2 of them rocking now. But we got 45 minutes left, and we still have another RDA to build. So let's take one more rip and let's get to it. I'll never not use the OG recoil. Yeah. I got one of my OG recoils libs on my green clutch. I've got a matching like moss. I don't know if it's moss or if it's a different color green macron tip, but it matches the green clutch perfectly. So I'm going to screw this guy back onto here and put this back in the box, because we're definitely sticking with that 2.5 millimeter. Steve-O, did you see the Death Wish stuff for sale? I did not. Don't tempt me. I suppose since Inawera is getting hard to get in, there may be one worth mentioning that could be used pretty much 1-to-1 as a replacement. Interesting. I'm curious which one. These are my first recoils. Yeah, see, that's awesome too. A lot of people that didn't get a chance to try the OG recoil are getting a chance to own recoils now. And I feel like any hobbyist vapor, anyone who enjoys RDAs in general, should have some kind of recoil in their collection. Chris Collins, hey, that's my job to tempt. And yo! Yeah, that's right. In our group chat, Chris's nickname is the Enabler. Chris, dude, check out that matchy match freaking action right there, dude. We just got done building that guy. We're going to break out the basic 1.1 now. I did a little presentation video on the basic 1.1 on Friday when I got it in. And as well as it was like a progression of the entire line of basic RDAs throughout the years. And the fact that the creator was still sitting on some stock of these, and that Kaz and Dimitri were able to get them in the States so people could purchase them, is pretty epic. It comes like this stock, Black Delrin, with a stainless steel top cap. But I've got, this is the original tub that my titanium edition came in. And in here, we've got 4 different color top caps. We just might use one of those. I don't know. I haven't decided what mod I want to put this on yet. But we got to get this built. We got to get it on the old trusty guy here. I'll send you the shipping label. Wait, what? Hey, let's see. Will be my first recoil as well. I spent too much time. I had to do payments. Got my OG recoil 2 weeks before I got the R3s. Nice. That's right. I'll send you the shipping label. I know who to borrow a basic from. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You guys might have seen me wicking up my basic, one of the basics, I don't know, a few weeks back. it's nice to have this, to have a brand new deck. My 1.0 deck has seen better days, so to have a brand new one, pretty awesome. Now I've always taken coils. If you see, like, this is kind of reverse orientation. It's made for counterclockwise coils. I've always taken regular oriented coils and dropped them in upside down, belly down. Well, I just so happened, and you guys might remember the first time we tried building the Diplomat, I installed this coil and didn't realize it was the reverse wrapped one. This is it doesn't have the specs on the bottom. This is a counterclockwise wrapped Pendulum Coils Cherry Bomb. We're going to use this guy. We're going to use this guy and see, because I've never built this. There she is. There's a Cherry Bomb up close. Do you see where the little marks are? From the posts, from the RTA? Yeah. We took it out and decided to salvage it because this is the type of situation we were saving it for. So I've always wondered why there is reverse coils and non-reverse coils. Because different atomizers, depending on where they originated from, have different post orientations. And some builders just find it more comfortable to wrap one way or the other. Speaking of Kaz, I have mail coming tomorrow that'll open live from the man himself. Oh, Advocate for Liberty is going to have a Kaz box to open tomorrow. Should have coils coming from Kaz, yeah. I've always wondered why there is reverse coils. Let's see. Steve-O, I have some opposite aliens I can send you this week. I am sending coils out to folks. Oh, sick. Cherry Bomb, yeah. I feel like Steve-O knows what is in the package. You don't? No, I don't. I don't have any idea. All I know is he sent a couple packages out to people last week. I think he picked people at random. Well, you weren't quite as random. He's been wanting to send you stuff for a while. I think Jared told me it typically is if you're left-handed or right-handed. Oh, that makes sense. Cherry Bomb's a great song. Let's see. Is this the right size guy? Yes, it is. The reload tool is going to help us with this because we've got it handy. The only problem is with reverse oriented posts. When you go to loosen your post screws, it sometimes makes your your deck want to spin off. Let's see. Let's get this on here and see if we can see. I've always put it in belly down and then lifted it up. So this is going to be interesting. Let's pull these up a little more. The fact that it was already like somewhat installed in something. Come on. Ah. All right. I was trying to get it crooked so when I straighten it out, it takes the slack out, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Come on. Yeah, we're just going to have to go with getting it straight and just getting it in there. I was going to try to orient it. I was going to install it wonked and then straighten it to take the slack out. But I guess that's not gonna... Maybe I can do this. I have an idea. I'm going to pull no, that's not going to work. Oh, there we go. I'm going to pull to tighten. There we go. I want to take the slack out of the ends. The outer wraps. At least that one side. I think we did it. Because there was some slack. There we go. And now we can lift it up a little bit. Bam. That should be perfect. No stream tonight. It has a really hard day. No dopamine dump tonight. So there's no dopamine dump tonight, guys. So we can take our time, and I suppose if anybody wants to get together and hang out in the JMW Discord afterwards, feel free to hop in there. We can hang out for a little bit after stream. I'm just trying to be a little meticulous here. I want my coil centered with minimal wonk. And I think that's it. I also want it lifted. So I don't know if you can see. So the airflow is hitting the bottom edge of that coil. You see how the airflow comes in on the side? I want it hitting the bottom edge of that coil. And I think we're good. I would love to try some of Hippo's coils for sure. I think Jared, let's see, had that stupid Hellbeast that takes backwards wrap coils. Yeah. Sweet and sour gummy slaps under high heat. Great job on that one. This is my first encounter with it. Oh, awesome, dude. Yeah, that's kind of like a more modern take on an old school sweet and sour candy. Just got some cherry bombs and M80s, Jeremy M. Yeah, in the mail today. I just got more sets of cherry bombs. When I ordered the basic, in order to bump up to the free shipping mark, I put 2 sets of cherry bombs in my cart from Straight Fire. Let's see. The Ghetto Cupcake V2 from Probably Trevor is a decent cupcake, by the way. I would prefer more frosting, but that is personal taste, and I will smash this bottle as is. Steve, I think you'd like it as well. Sounds awesome. Take your thumb and index finger and push the leads against the post like you're trying to tighten the 510. Hopefully I'll be right back. Gotta take dumb thumbnail photos. Gotcha. I already see wonk. Yeah. I think we're good now though. Maybe there's a tad wonk. Let's see. I don't know. That's pretty darn straight to me. I was trying to purposefully wonk it, so after I clamped it down, I could turn it backwards and take the slack out. Get him, Grim. Yeah. Hey, that's the fun part of you being in chat, is giving the crap right back to me, right? OP Grim calling out someone's coil install. Yeah. Bad coming from the wizard wonk. It really is wonk free. We do our best we can around here. That's all you can do. Let's clip these guys. Dicky Mo. We'll give it a little lift up. Try to get in as close as I can here. And Dicky Mo. We got that side closer. I'm going to come in from the top here on this one. There we go. Because all the caps for this guy are acrylic or some type of PMMA, I don't want those sticking out. I kind of like this with the reverse wrap coils. I'm actually probably going to hit up Jared and get some more counterclockwise wrap coils. I got plenty of regular orientation cherry bombs now. I've got like 3 or 4 sets, but I need some more of these guys. Let's go to bed single. We're reading a 0.235 pre-fire, and we're going to start this guy at 10 watts. Start it low and slow. Give it a pinch. Move it up to 12, 12 and a half. Bam. Go up to 15. Give that a little tug. Make sure these are tight. Sometimes heat can loosen up your post screws a little. There we go. Beautiful. That one side is being a little bit of a pain in the ass. There we go. Let's reread this guy. .271. Yeah, the cherry bombs sometimes come in a little lower depending on how close you cut or how short you cut your leads. They're supposed to be a 0.28. Oftentimes they come in just above 0.27 for me. Yes. Now we're going to go 20 watts. Just to make sure there's no hot spots. Oh, there's one on the inside. I see it. Hold on. Let's get these guys out. I kind of want to give it a little tug. That's why we do it. Tug it. The old rub and tug. There we go. 25 watts. And just a couple pulses at 30. We're good. All right. Tug it. Yeah. Ate my dinner, put everything away. Now it's time to crack a beer, have some shed time, and fiddle with some vape stuff. Let's go, Paul Cole. My cherry bombs come in at 0.25 on my build tab and usually 0.27 on my DNA burrow. Yep. My DNA always tends to read them at a 0.27. All right. Now we need our 2.5 millimeter cotton. And decide, do we want to go black cap and put this on a mod that matches a black cap? Or I was thinking possibly go with the frosted cap and put it on something special. with some accessories that we haven't used yet. Oh, I gotta pull more slack out of this guy. Oh, I don't have to do it now. I just need to cut a little bit for tonight. Howdy, howdy. Hey, Cloud Chucker. What's up, dude? I'll give you a pulse at 34. FYI, green and or rust-colored screws does not add flavor I want. Yeah, that's true. 7-year-old pepper juice. Ew. Use the new stuff? All right. Well, one is a mod that you've seen. But I'm kind of hyped to put this on here. It might look a little small on this mod. But that's why I was debating swapping the Vena over to a different mod and then putting the basic on here. But I have an idea. Bye, Birdie. Gotta run. Oh, bye, Birdie. Have an awesome freaking day, dude. There we go. Perfect. Boom. Give it the old back and forth action. Snip it right about there. Let's see. Maybe a touch shorter. Bam. That's going to be perfect. Let's fluff up our ends here. Beautiful. Yeah, the mod that I had in mind, I bought an RDA specifically to run on it that had a white cap, and don't get me wrong, that RDA will still get time on that mod, but I really, really want to bust this one out tonight, and I think this is going to be the perfect opportunity for it. Just lift that up and tuck her right in. Especially to use the new accessories. Bam. Oh, so sexy. So satisfying when the wicks just lay in perfectly. There we go. And there we have it. All purdy and wicked up. There we go, yeah. Now we gotta pick a liquid. Gotta pick a liquid. Let's see. Tim, that's how you build a single coil. Gotta pick a liquid. I was thinking something fruity-ish. I know. Gosh, I wish that watermelonade wasn't so mixed up. Wanted to go something fruity. You know what? I'm going to take my chances with the watermelonade, I think. Or, you know what? Or we can go strawberry lychee sorbet. Strawberry lychee sorbet, or take our chances with the watermelonade. Last time I tried to vape the watermelonade, I got nicked out really quick. I don't know why. I thought maybe I don't have any Boys in the Hood made up right now, unfortunately. I thought maybe I accidentally nicked it too high. Wheel it. Wheel it. Lychee, wheel it. We can wheel it. Let's wheel it. That's what the wheel's for. That's what the wheel is for. The wiki wheel, the wiki wheel. The wiki wheel, the wiki wheel. How'd you guys like my ugly as sin freaking thumbnail tonight? Strawberry lychee sorbet. What the fuck? I need that like yesterday. That's something I created just I don't know, like a month ago. It's not like a menu thing. It's just a DIY that we did together on the stream. Share screen. Wheel. Share. We got to erase. This is from the last time we did the wiki. Let's say watermelon, bay. Oh, we could have left the other one, the succulents in from last time we were going. Watermelon, bay, watermelon, bay, watermelon, bay. So they're each on there 4 times, evenly spaced out. One big log spin. Let's go. Wiki wheel, wiki wheel, wiki wheel. Oh! Strawberry lychee sorbet. It's still creeping. Stop sharing. Strawberry lychee sorbet it is. Wiki wheel is always a fun time. If I can see my screen. What's going on? There we go. We're back. We're back in action. Wheel of Destiny. This is all nice and steep too. Now it's I might listen. I might send some samples out. All right. To some friends. We did have a friend who made a little bit of extra stock on some of the flavors to make this possible. So we might send out some samples, see how it does. Let's get this juiced up. In orders that are placed, that is. Not just willy-nilly. You hear that crackle? That cherry bomb crackle? That's only at 30 watts. All right. I'm going to take out the frosted cap. Brand new frosted cap. We're opening it up. Sounds like playing cards and bicycles, folks. It does. Never used the frosted cap. Brand new. I've used the smoked cap. The smoked cap is on my other one. I've also got a clear cap, the old black cap, an Ultim cap. But tonight we're going with frosted. I'm going to stick this back in here because why not? I don't like to throw away any little plastic thingies that come with stuff. I always save it. This is my basic kit. I could probably fit some of the stuff in this, but I don't know. I like this one. This one's nice and aesthetically pleasing. I gotta spin this off a touch. We gotta make sure that our airflow on the inside is lined up with the airflow here. That looks pretty good. Now, here is the new. Boom. Hey! Excuse me! There's way too much stuff up here for you to be trying to pull that crap. That one little hump in the cotton smoothed out, and 10 out of 10. The world's smallest Home Depot in my vape baggie drawer? Yeah. These are some brand new, not even used yet, accessories from Matt Bennett. Bennett Tool Customs. Everything Bennett Tool Customs. Pop this guy in. Oh, we might need to juice it up a little. And then we'll clean it off afterwards. We'll spin this guy in very carefully. Bam. There she is. Look at that. With the frosted cap. Get the fuck out of here. And I don't know if Grim is still here. And I hope he comes back. But this is what I thought would match. Bam. It's got some of the similar colors. It's obviously not perfect, but it's got some very similar color swirls in it, and it's probably about as close to a matchy beauty ring drip tip combo that I was going to be able to find. This was actually supposed to be for my blue bolt, but when I picked it out, and online the colors look different than when they did in person. I want to spin it so a little bit of the clear is still showing towards the front. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Come on. Let's fill up our squonk bottle. Bum, bum, bum. That's what I was saying. The beauty ring and the drip tip definitely add a little bit of size to the RDA. This being a 21700 squonker, it's a little bit bigger and a little bit thicker. You can actually fit a 25 millimeter on here with no overhang. Actually, the recoil does fit on it, and I did attempt to put the recoil on here with a matching teal drip tip last night, and that would be sick. I can do $5. $5 for what? For this? Shout out to Grim. This is a special gift from him. I thought it would be appropriate if he was still hanging around, but extra long straw for this guy. let's get a battery out. I guess I'm going to grab one of these. I could probably wrap one of these batteries blue someday. But for now, black is going to have to do. And there we have it. Oh yeah, the clear, or I mean the frosted looks freaking sick. I was running a white a B2K RDA with a white cap on here. Obviously, white would match the best, but anything clear or smoked, even maybe, but clear or frosted, I think work perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure we got our airflow lined up. We got to give this a squonk. Now, this is another reason why I was trying to be very careful to cut the leads as close as I possibly could, because I don't want to scratch the inside of the cap. I think I did a pretty good job. I love the saucer look. Any type of RDA that has like a saucer cap, I love that look. There's even some that aren't top airflow that look like that. But there we go. Let's come up top. Let's vapor. Let's vapor. Oh, yeah, autofocus on. 20 poker chips. We just gave it a squonk, so getting some nice cherry bomb crackle from that guy. Up close, you can see, oh, there's a little hair there. This color, it's like a turquoisey teal. There is some of that color swirled in. So I think it works. I think it works really well. Cheers, guys. Ooh. Last time I was running this liquid, I was running it in the Vena. Very, very comparable RDAs. There's a reason why my top three are the Broken Addy, the Basic 1.1, and the Vena. And they're very interchangeable. It's hard to put one above the other. They're all just such stellar little squonk addies. Some Devonshire cream that my finna offer. Bro, I don't know. I might do some pretty interesting things for some of that Devonshire cream. I only got 50 mils of it. Hey, KJ! Just got in kind of late. What we building in Wickin this evening? We just built the Basic 1.1 Pendulum Coils Cherry Bomb. Got it on the BT Custom Squonk. And earlier, we did the new recoil, all matchy-matchy on the Grim Army Hexohm. I would say the difference between this, though, and the Vena, I think, pulled out a little bit more of the undertones of, like, the sorbet. The thicker, almost creamier type of elements of the sorbet and the lychee. Something about the basic RDAs, they do make berry notes sparkle just a little bit more. So I'm definitely picking up more strawberry here. And that lychee on the exhale with that, there's the lemon sorbet, I think, has just edged out, other than the Devonshire cream, but you kind of got to put them in different categories. But when I initially tested these flavors, the watermelon, I think, was my top fruit flavor. and it was hard to pick what my favorite cream flavor is. But I want to say this Wonder Flavors Lemon Sorbet has edged out all the others, with the exception of the Devonshire Cream. But that's a completely different type of profile as my favorite flavor from the latest Wonder Flavors release. $20 Confederate dollars. Those actually may be worth something to a collector. They might. 100,000 pennies. What is that, like $100? What is your level of freak? I mean, Devonshire Cream is possible. Maybe soon. Ah, yeah. My husband was a collector of old currency. Oh, cool, LT. Devonshire Cream, the creamiest cream. Y'all remember Wild America? Yeah. I can do 20 mils of Devonshire Cream and 15 lemon sorbet. That's as rich as I can take it. Yeah. You enjoy those flavors. This was a gift. What's up, man? I hate hotels. Can't vape unless I go outside. Pocket packets? Are we talking about pocket packets? What was in that? Oh yeah, the Beauty Ring and Drip Tip were in there. You know what else would match this mod? The RDA for vaping with the teal and this, but with the blue cap. So if you took the blue RDA for vaping cap and put those teal accessories on there, I think that would look sick on that also. But man, you know, I bought this for this mod. And on camera, it looks like it matches quite close, but in person, this is more teal-y turquoise, and this is more of a cobalt blue. And for now, I ended up keeping this on there, right? Oh yeah, this is my original basic 1.1. Actually, this is the TI. This has the titanium deck. Yes, I have several of this Addy. 3 of them now, if you count the 1.0. They're all the same deck. The caps are interchangeable. But the way that it worked out, that it matches this mod just as well, I think was a blessing. Because now I can take just about any RDA that I have a white cap, clear cap, or frosted cap for, and make it match this mod. Or even if I could find a blue cap. I'm still looking for the cobalt blue Wasp Nano cap or full RDA. And I wouldn't mind finding a blue cap for the Vena. They made Vena clones that had a really deep, dark blue cap. They also made authentic Venas that had titanium blue, but it's a lighter shade of blue. That would look sick too. There's so many possibilities because there's so many swirls of different colors in this mod. Oh, but man, right now, this just hits. I don't even have a space for this on my shelf to fit. All my other squonkers are displayed out on a shelf. Oh, wait. I'm losing focus here. This one, while it doesn't have an RDA on it, I've been keeping it in the pouch tucked away for safekeeping. So this is just going to have to live on my desk being used all week. Hey, Unknown! I wish I could afford a bad ETI, but my pay is probably after they close. Yeah. LT, you just ordered a broken TI? No kidding. Such an awesome RDA. I absolutely love it. I prefer today's build setup myself. Yeah. Direct from Alex. Yeah, direct from Alex. Well, he did set them up on it. Yeah, on Etsy. So people could pay with credit cards if they needed to. However, there is a little bit of an extra charge through Etsy. If you go into the Broken Ohm group and fill out the doc and you have another form of payment, you don't get the extra Etsy charges. Gosh darn, that is such a good vape. A little bit of extra height on the drip tip definitely makes it alters the draw just slightly, and it just makes it so perfect. Gosh darn, that's good. You guys ready for it? This is the lineup for the week, and holy crap, is it one hell of a lineup. We got to line everything up. A couple of these things might get broken down halfway through the week. Let's see if we can get them all on camera here. Boom, 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 boom. We can get them all on camera, minus the billet box. There we go. Bam! Maybe we can squeeze the billet box in if we move everything over. Put the mech in the middle. Let's turn that a little bit so you guys can see the matchiness. Boom. Billet box. Bam. That doesn't need to be out there. The billet box is always running. There is the rotation for the week. This may end up floating around on a couple different mods, but for right now, I'm digging it on the double barrel. Special edition, green and black, Hexohm build from Duchess Coils. Duchess Wraith Coils and the RDA for vaping. On the Vindicator, RDA for vaping, Pendulum Coils High Ohm and the Innova on the mix. Duchess Coils 2828 and the Vena on the Rat V2. And a Cherry Bomb and the basic 1.1 on the VT Customs 21700 Squarius. Man, there's my desk check for the week. You can screenshot that for me also, because man, what a hell of a lineup. Cloud Chucker, it's an amazing RDA. Yo, it really is. Lady and I each got one of the black with green, and I got a matte black as well. Very good flavor. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to hit that. Awesome accomplishment, yeah. How are you liking the Recoil V3? I have the limited edition green logo one on the way. Bro, it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Even if you haven't ever tried the OG Recoil, you know what I mean? I mean, it's such a stellar RDA, especially in dual coil. Thank you, Dalton. Especially in dual coil, and the fact that you can put your 810s on it now, and it's easier to build with the new deck. It's just such a good vape. I haven't squonked with it yet, but it does excel at squonking as well. Does he do Batty TI every release? No, this is the first time he's done the titanium since the second batch, I believe. The Broken Addy used to be manufactured by Hussar. Hussar is no longer able to do it. So he found someone new to machine it. He was doing stainless steel and titanium caps the first couple batches. However, the 0.8 millimeter airflow holes were breaking the drill bits. So they stopped doing the stainless steel and titanium caps after batch 2, I believe it was. I think I like the V3 slightly better than the OG, and the build is much easier. Yeah, I agree. What is the resistance of the coils that come with the recoil, buddy? I think they're a 0.1 dual. What happened? Oh, I froze for a second. I think they're a 0.1 dual. I did not use mine. I'm going to be purchasing my first mech Tuesday. Very cool, Dalton. What mech you getting? I didn't use stock coils in any of the V3s. I think Steve-O didn't. No, I didn't. I tried the stock coils that came with the Bonza Pro. Ye old dangle clack. Yes, clacks of the dangle variety. TWO RDA releases. I lusted over the Goon TI for like 3 years. Yeah, the initial titanium Broken Addies had that like toxic finish to them. Those caps people are hoarding. And then he did he had a couple special ones made that were like different colors. Oh my God, come on. We're really dangle clacking now. I'm going to close the YouTube window. All right. Came out at a 0.11. Okay, cool. Yeah, but he only did those for like a special waffle. I don't remember who won it. Somebody outside of the US, I believe. I used the coils that came with the R3. Oh, wait, R2 in the morning here in the Oh, it's 2 in the morning in the UK, usually. Replay clue. Dude, yo, what's up, Josh? Is that just Josh? Welcome. Glad you were able to make it. It has 18650 chip sleeve and 18650 sleeve, and it's 21700. Okay. So, did you get the Tauren? Was that what you were talking about the other night, right? The Tauren mech. The Tauren, yeah. Steve-O had stick face dangle clack. Perfect. Stink face. Oh, all right. Yeah, dude, what's up? Yeah, shout out to the replay crew. People watch the replay from all over the world, and I cannot express my thanks and gratitude enough. Just for you guys checking in every week and watching the stream. It really means a lot. We got plenty of people in the UK, a couple in the land of Oz. You guys rock. Gonna put the Unholy with a yellow swirl drip tip on it. Hell yeah, dude. We need to drip a little bit more. I gotta put this here. We definitely have a bit of a mess to clean up. I'm gonna put that there. I gotta find a place for this squonker. I need new shelves. What I want to do is I want to have this shelf behind my desk just be completely lined with mech squonks. But I also want like my my recoils, my clutches, my snowcap mods, my fur mod, all to be able to have a space. So it's like one big colorful display of just beautiful mods. And then I've got all my dual coil RDAs on stands sitting in front of them. Yeah. I'm going to need some type of tiered system, I think. And then off to the side here, kind of like how Grim used to have No Man's Land, off to the side of my desk, a related device that has a DNA chip is all lined up right there, which would include things that are not being used or things that are in rotation. And I'm just out of space. I'm completely out of space for mods. You can place that squonker in my left front pocket. Yeah. Currently sat in a shed. Currently on the BMM Blackjack and basic RDA, squirting some custard caramel. Very nice. Yeah, the basic rocks, doesn't it? Man, I keep on freezing. I actually have a BMM in rotation as well, the Rat V2. I almost thought about swapping these two, but I'm digging it. We're dangle clacking like crazy, guys. I think we're gonna probably have to cut this. I don't know. I don't understand why all of a sudden we're dangle clacking. It's a shame because there's no dopamine dump and we don't have to finish. However, anybody that is in the JMW Discord, and if you're not, maybe Tim is still here. Maybe he can drop the link one more time for the JMW Discord. We're going to open up the Discord and hang out for a little while. I do have work to do for the night. I actually still haven't checked the app dashboard to see any new orders that came in. But I definitely have a couple orders to fill. But it's not a major workload. And I think it's cool to be able to hang out after the stream. So anybody that wants to hang out, hop into the JMW voice chat or Discord voice chat. And I'll see you guys there. You need to finish for that Devonshire cream, bro. Wait, what? Oh, Canadian Vapor. We did a shots and prayers for you, brother. Thank you, Tim. Where is my PB&J cream? We need to drip a little more PB&J cream. We're gonna probably have to go out on the cloudiest guy. That should be enough. Maybe a couple more drips. I recommend the new JMW Discord and stay up to date on everything. Yeah. Oh, I recommend Mex all day. Just be safe. Always check your batteries and always check the build on a regulated or ohm tab. Ohm tab, 100%. Awesome show. Thank you, LT. Canadian Vapor, we love you, brother. Hope you're recuperating quickly and you start feeling better soon. Seems like you already kind of are. But yeah, I keep freezing up, so I think we're going to bring this to an end. But the party doesn't stop here. We're going to hang out in the JMW Discord. And I hope to see you there. Guys, I appreciate you. All the support for JMW Premium and towards the channel doesn't go unnoticed. I love you all. Thank you, as always, for wicking it and kicking it with me. We are JMW.